Great morning, wonderful people. My name is Kirk Francois, and you're tuned in to Kirk Knows PV, Real Estate and Lifestyle, where I help Canadians and Americans buy, sell, and live better in Puerto Vallarta. Today is Sunday fun day. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in quite some time, which is going for a hike. This hike that we'll be going to is called Cerro del Mono. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Let me try again. Cerro del Mono, which is Monkey Hill. It's located in Nayarit. It's just before Sayulita, but it's definitely one of the hikes that I really enjoy. It's roughly about an hour to 1 hour and 20 minutes, depending on your speed and your health. So it's something that where you will get to see tremendous views. You'll get to see the bay from a completely different vantage point. There are two different distinct lookouts where we're gonna go to, and it'll be a fantastic trip. It is gonna be challenging, but rewarding at the same time. So we're gonna do that. And when I say we, I'm accompanied by a good friend. Are you ready? You ready? Say hello, buenos dias. This is Kenya. And she's also a wonderful agent, realtor. So check out her listing at Icon. It is 2405. It has been reduced. Great price, 1.39, I think.
Yes, correct.
3-bedroom, 3-bath. If you're looking for oceanfront in the hotel zone, this is definitely a unit that you should consider. Anyway, back to what's more important, this hike. So we're gonna get going, and you're in for a treat. We've made it to the beginning of the hike. Now, I usually park closer to the entrance gate, but now they have some signs saying that if you park there, they will tow it. And that's the last thing I want to experience after hiking 2.5 hours, is to come back and not have a vehicle. So I parked further down, and we're ready. So let's get to it so you can see what this hike is all about. All right, so starting the hike, this is where I usually start as of late, or the last few times I've gone. I'm not looking up directly at the camera because there are several landmines, and when I say landmines, there are a lot of cows, and they all have to use the washroom at some point. And it seems as though they decided to do that along this trail. But anyway, we'll keep going. What I really enjoy about this hike at moments is that not only you run into other people, buenos dias, is that you are fully immersed into nature. The cover that you get from the trees, the canopy, it's pretty nice. You get to listen to the birds chirping. It's just overall a very peaceful environment. And I find that I'm able to relax, reflect in the quietness. It's a way of disconnecting temporarily. I used to do it with my headphones, but now I don't, so that I can really embrace my full surroundings. And there's so many things to see along this trail. For example, there's this one tree that has a vine that wraps around it completely, and it looks like a snake. I'll make sure to capture that so you see it as well. So this is one thing that is very common. This trail changes quite a bit. From time to time, you'll have trees that collapse. So you gotta be mindful for that. Fortunately, I haven't been here when one was falling, but from one week to the next, it can look a little different. So key point, always keep your wits about you, pay attention to your surroundings so that you stay safe. But right now, I'm looking and the mountains look incredible. Like they've gotten so much more lush since the last time I've been here. Before it was pretty dry, and now it's coming to life again. Okay, right here, we're at probably about a third of the way up. It's saying to take a hydration break, just did that. So from this point on, we'll be into the mountains. That's a few mosquitoes getting me, so I wanna make this quick. But as we make the incline to the mountains, we're gonna start seeing incredible views from different vantage points of the bay. All right, let's get to it. All right, we are, I'd say at least halfway there. Taking a quick break so you can see the view from this vantage point. What I mentioned before is that sometimes the trail changes. This is a road I've never traveled on before. It looks like they just created it. But with this being created, it gives you early views to the ocean in Punta de Mita. So let's take a look. Look at that. So right around here, that is Punta de Mita. Where we are is Higuera Blanca. It's another beach. And then on the opposite side of here, that's the Bay of Banderas. So that's where Puerto Vallarta, Nueva Vallarta is located. I don't know if you can see, let me zoom in. Those islands right there are La Isla. So those are incredible. Take a day tour. There's a hidden beach. It looks like you're underground, but it's absolutely gorgeous. That's something that I highly recommend. Ready to continue. How you feeling? Can you look up?
Perfect.
You feeling perfect?
Yeah.
How's the hike going for you so far?
It's
Get
beautiful.
into the camera. Hello. Words. Anyway, she's enjoying it. She's too busy taking videos. She's so emotional about this experience, and she should be. It's absolutely awesome. All right, let's keep going. All right, we made it. We're on the top of Cerro del Mono, which is Monkey Mountain. And based on the views you can see behind me, well worth the hike. It took us like 43 minutes, which is pretty good time, considering that we stopped several moments to take photos. Like I mentioned, they have completely altered the route. I think it's a lot better. It's at points wider and it's safer to do the incline. At the same token, it's a little bit more steep, but they've made seated areas. I saw an area where there were swings, so there's no rush. Go at your comfortable pace, your speed, and take in the views. It's more so the experience than just trying to get there. But let me switch the view, because right now what you're seeing is behind me, so that's heading towards Sayulita. But this is what I was talking about. So from this vantage point, this is Higuera Blanca, Punta Ermita. On the other side here is Bahia Banderas. So you have a very great view of the bay and also this cove on the north side, heading towards Sayulita and San Pancho. So for me, what I typically do at this point, I sit here, recover first and foremost, but also just sit in peace. There are a lot of falcons, let me see if I can get them up, that are just soaring by. There's actually another, we're gonna go and check that out in a little bit, but let's find out how Kenya feels about her first hike to Cerro del Mono. What did you think?
It was funny.
It was fun.
We have 2 kilometers around.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of energy.
There you go. So she's full energy, grateful and thankful for this trip so far, and it's gonna continue. So stay tuned. So as you can see, if you planning on moving here, these are some of the things that you can do on the weekend or even during the weekday. You don't have to do the conventional stuff. And there's so many other hikes that are available to you if that's something that you enjoy. Now, trying to catch my breath. Kenya, how do you feel?
It was very easy.
See?
Yes.
Super easy.
I'm at 90%.
Okay, so she's like if she was a cell phone and her battery out of 100%, she's at 90. So that's really good. Anyway, thank you for watching Kirk Knows PV Real Estate and Lifestyle. Subscribe and hit the notification button to get updates on future videos. And until then, thank you for watching Kirk Knows PV Real Estate and Lifestyle. I'll see you soon.